The D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. No gain on the play there, second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Landry now in motion right. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton, 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Partner, I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt on, I believe, the second snap and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So you're right, he does do it every year. That was week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think in a lot of ways, Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, missed the first 6 games of the season, and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury, supposed to be such an award for the great year he had a season ago, and just never really got things going this year, did he?
Such a difficult matchup, especially in the red zone. Look for a big bounce back in 2017.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
1st and 10 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The first carry now. This is Hill. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And he's got room. He's at the 50. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jeremy. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tannehill going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. No, not good here. Their field general is still down, and that would not bode well for this offense if he's unable to continue. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They send Green to the left on his own. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it is flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and that...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The play fake to Hill. Dalton underneath here to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jeremy Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming out of blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They send Stills in motion. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. Because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down.
They send Stills in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's caught. Stills right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad. My apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They send Green to the left on his own. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Flush to his right. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. They set up the screen to Ajayi. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Tannehill now on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And now he lost the foot. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Tannehill on third down. And Stills over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now it's Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.